Hello, superchargers. Welcome back to today's session. Now, today's session is going to be one of those game changers for you in your business. This simple, basic, easy tactic changed my life. And it's also changed well over 1,000 of our clients' lives and helped us create an extra £30 million plus for all our clients, for the economy, and everyone to enjoy and change their lives. Now, at Influential Minds, we stick by one thing, and that is do your basics world class. Do your business basics, your life basics world class, and your business and life will be world class. Just master it. We don't need to overcomplicate it like most people. People will overcomplicate things just to know that they've been through a challenge and just to know they've achieved something. So look, do the basics world class. And I'm going to really strip this back. And it's so simple, guys. So simple that it's so easy to put in place. Now, the low performers will hide away from this. And I'll come into that in a second. The high performers will love it. They will embrace it. They will understand it. They will start creating the system. So the system works without them, and they'll just go for it. Now, this tactic is nothing new. You will already know about this tactic. However, it's whether you put it in place, that's the difference. Now, I'm just going to go through a formula with you. This is the formula. No conversations equals no business. No business equals no revenue. No revenue equals no future. Let's be brutal with it. If you're not going to go out there and build relationships, build rapport, allow the network, your network that you're building, remember your network equals your net worth, equals your bank balance. So if you're not prepared to go out and speak to people and connect with them on a working level, and then look to build relationships with them, you're going to have no business. Now, if you don't like doing it, I always say delegate it to someone that does. Now, to fill your funnel, you do need a certain person. And I always say a hunter, but a very respectable hunter that doesn't go straight for the sale. Let me explain what I mean in a minute. Many hunters will go straight for the sale and burn the leads. This system works so fantastic because it's about not the sale. We don't go for the sale. The sale will come. The money will come. And I'll show you later on in this tactic what I mean. Long-term relationships, though, if you think about it, if you nurture them, if they start trusting you, if they start understanding your authority and how good you are, it's an automatic choice to pass you clients to you. And I'll go through in a second how powerful that is. Now, let me give you an analogy for you to really understand this. Imagine this. In my generation, to meet people, we used to go to the nightclubs. We didn't do Tinder, Match.com or anything. Nothing against them, by the way. We just went to nightclubs. Now, there was two types of people. I could say men or women, right? Two types of people that I noticed in the nightclub. There was one person that wanted to end the night magical. So let me just be honest, straight for the shag. And then there'd be one person who knew the power of themselves and would know how to attract the people. Whether they wanted to do that later on, I do not know. However, let me just explain that. A person who goes for the shag, so the person that goes straight for the sale will do this. Just say they speak to 100 people, 100 ladies, 100 men, and eventually one of them, later on in the night maybe, will say, yes, let's go for it. Okay. Now imagine if they spoke to 100 people, that's 99 potential shags later on in the year that they've lost out. And then next week, they've got to do the same. Now, to me, that's so much hard work. To me, so much hassle. What effort do you have to put in when you could really enjoy your night and do this? This other person knows how amazing they are And I don't mean that arrogantly. They know how amazing they are. They work on themselves. They constantly put out the magnet. Well, they be a magnet. So they magnetize people to come to them. They look great. They look happy. The energy is amazing. They look sharp. People just would love to be attached to them. Now, you do know what I mean on this, guys. They have this amazing aura. You just think, I want to be part of that. Now, those people sit back, attract the people to come to them. So there's no hassle, no effort. They come to them and then they choose who they want to end the night with. And they've probably got loads of people coming to them, and they can eliminate the people that they don't want to end the night, but still have a great relationship and still give out a lot of respect. Now, if you think about it, these people save the time, don't they? It's a great place to be. And this is where the system, our system that's generated 13 million plus, really works. We're teaching you now how to get clients begging for you rather than you begging for them. Now, what I mean by going straight for the shag in this way, I'm sure you're on LinkedIn, or I'm sure you've experienced this at networking, where you get an unsolicited DM, comes straight to you saying, this is who I am, this is what I sell, call to action. Come and buy me. Now, only 1% convert. Only 1% of them convert. So if you think about it, it was 99% of those. Now, I don't even look at those because I think you've just pissed me off. And I'll tell you why you pissed me off. You've not asked about how I am. You've not asked about anything about me. You've actually sent an unsolicited DM to me, and you don't give a shit about me, but you give a shit about yourself. Now, this is what sales is. People are clued up with sales now. Don't follow it. This isn't the 80s, guys. It's not number-based. What about if you actually genuinely cared about the people you connected with and really wanted to help them, and you follow the abundance rules? So, for example, what I mean by that is you actually go out and give, not take. That's what people who go straight for the sale do. Take, take, take. They can only think about, where's my next sale? Whereas you're different. Remember, only 1% of people do this. Only the top performers do this. They understand, let's give something first. Let's build that emotional bank balance. Let's build that connection and long-term relationship. And you give without asking back. You give without any expectation. You just give. Now imagine if everyone in the world did that once a day, just give. Where would the world be? Where would your life be? Where would your business be? Now, low performers will shy away from this system. Let me be honest, I've had quite a lot of experience in this matter. And these are the people that don't make the 10K per month. It doesn't magically drop in your bank account. You have to go out there. It's like the law of attraction. You have to go out there and tell people what you're looking to do. What's your mission? How can they help you? How can you help them? It's about building an amazing synergies with people, guys, so that they open up their network and you open up your network. Takers, get rid. They're the pain in the ass. They will zap you. They will absolutely take everything from you and not give you anything. Whereas you can spend time with the givers. The givers love it. The givers just love giving business. They just love it. It's their high. So find them. And the way to find them is to actually maybe test someone to see if they go straight for the shag or they build the relationship. Remember, only 1% people do this. So if you do this and master this basic tactic, you will stand out for the right reasons. Right, let's get on with it. Let's show you the tactic. So this is it. You speak to 5 people a day. You speak to 5 people a day about what they do first, what they do, and then what you do. And now imagine this, right? If you speak to 5 people, 5 new people a day, and that you do that 5 times a week, and then you do that, that's what 25 people in your your opportunity pipeline, as I would call it. And then you do it 4 weeks of the month. If you've done the maths yet, so that's 5 times 5 times 4. That's 100 new people that get to know about you every month. That's 1,200 people a year. Now, if your conversion rate is 10%, that's 120 new clients at your average sale. That's how simple it is, guys. Simple. Now, I'm going to show you a strategy tomorrow that converts up to 80% of your leads. So I'm just being really, really realistic. 10%, you get 10 new clients minimum if you do this tactic right. Minimum if you do this tactic right every month. Okay. So imagine this, right? 5 new conversations a day. People start to get to know you. People start to want to help you. People understand you've got a mission. You help them. Oh, in 3 months' time, and I'll be honest with you, it takes 3 months to build this up. And this is like most any tactic. 3 months. You've got to build your pipeline up first. You've got to nurture them, and then you've got to put out something that really hooks them in. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. You inspire people to buy from you. You don't sell to people. Now, if you sell to people, that's your agenda. If you inspire people to buy, so you get to know what the problem is. You get to know how you can help them. You get to know that, you know what, if I did that for you, what would that mean in your life? Get them, inspire them, bring them into your network. That's as simple as it is, guys. Okay, so look, 5 conversations a day, 5 times a week, 4 weeks of the month. That's 100 new people in your opportunity pipeline, not your sales pipeline, your opportunity pipeline, because you're creating opportunities, guys. This is why it's so powerful, because they might not buy from you, but you might actually get referral fees from other people. So just say you generated a lead for someone that might give you £250 for the sale. So you generate the lead, you pass the lead to them. Once it becomes a sale, they might give you 250 quid, they might give you 500 quid, they might give you 1,000 quid. This is the beauty of this tactic. Now, let's go a little bit deeper on this tactic. Oh, sorry. So, how did I build my network? How did I build my business? Now, when I started my business, let me be upfront and honest. I cocked up, lost 125 grand in one day on the stocks and share market, meaning I was 50 grand in debt instantly, meaning I lost my home, well, I lost my marriage, and I gave my home, my car, everything to my partner to look after my daughter. Now, I did that because I cocked up, I wanted to own it, felt really bad, lost the marriage because of the stress of getting into debt, because I used to work for a bank and all my money went on debt. I was only living on £10 a month. So when I left my marriage, I moved from Barnsley to Glasgow, and that meant I was homeless. Now, I wasn't homeless on the streets. I mean, I was sofa surfing between my family. Now, apparently, according to homeless charities, that's you homeless. Now, I never knew that at the time, but this is the time that I changed. I had no money for marketing. I had no money for anything. I had to go out there and do free stuff. Now, because I built up my 10K per month and I'm well over that, I can now buy and pay for marketers and marketing. So I'm cool with that. And you might be in a similar situation, or you might be in a situation where you can invest in marketing. Now, whenever you invest in marketing, whether it's time-based or it's money-based, marketing is an investment, not a cost. Do not follow the low performers mindset of playing this game to not lose. Let's play this game to win. So marketing is an investment. So for every pound you invest and you get £10 back, why would you not do more of it? And this is the beauty of it. We're starting this system up for you so you can start understanding what is the best source of marketing that gets you the best result. Now, networking. I went networking. Now, when I go networking now, I don't go to the general networkings. I go to the high level networkings, and I'll go through that with you, how to tap into high performers, high achievers, high net worth people. But just say you go to networking, you've got BNI. BNI is the most amazing networking. It's structured, by the way, so you might hate it. I loved it because it was structured and it was a system that made you cash. In my first year when I went into it, I never actually joined to make money. I had about 100 coaches that I was looking for, that was looking after, that was going to BNI, and I had no clue about the system. So I turned up and I made 10K in my first year. However, I loved that system and I started my business again. And basically, I made 133 grand through 2 tactics in that year. 133 grand in my first trading year, first proper trading year, using BNI and LinkedIn. Now, check BNI out. It's a game changer. If you already know BNI and you don't like it, find another networking group. What I'm saying is, look, listen to this, and I'll go through this in a minute. If your networking's got 30 people in there and you convert at 10%, that's 3 clients in there. If your networking group as a national, you're able to have a national membership, and just say there's 10,000 people in there, well, I'll let you do the maths on that. How many customers are in there for you? So start thinking, networking, how many of the right people are in there? And if I convert them by 10%, how much money can I make? Think about it. Okay, affiliates. Again, I got people going out there, helping me with my social media, sharing, helping me get the word out, got noticed. So remember, if you generate 5 conversations a day, I mean, you could do that in networking in one day. You could do that with people recommending. So affiliates for me was someone who stood out, wanted to get paid. We pay £1,000 out per client that they bring on for us, okay? So imagine that, affiliates come to us and they get paid. Social media, I would do 3 posts a day, 3 posts a day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Now that's to generate your best friend more. This system is to generate your best friend more. What the hell am I talking about? Your best friend more is momentum. Once you build momentum, your life business changes. If you start this tactic, you will create the roller coaster effect. What would you prefer, momentum or the roller coaster effect? Now, I did 3 social media posts a day because this is what I thought. If I do one early in the morning, the people will see it at breakfast. If I do just one before lunchtime, people will see it at lunchtime. If I do it just before 8 o'clock, people will see it when they go to bed. And that's my thought process. I still do that tactic today, but I don't have to. Now, if you think about it, if you've got 1,000 people seeing your social media posts and they understand those posts, tell them what you do, how you do it, and also bust any negative beliefs about your industry, such as in coaching, there's 1,000 coaches, there's loads of coaches, and everyone seems to think they know what they're doing. And people think, well, I bought a coach and they were crap. Even your crap coach can really, really teach you loads of stuff. People don't think of that. I actually purposely invest in a coach that is rubbish for me to understand not to do what they do. How much learning's in that? They teach me more than my best coach does. So think about it, right? So social media, if you've got 1,000 people looking at your social media posts a day, 7 days a week, that's what, 7,000 views? And if you do that 4 weeks, what is that, 28,000 views? How much would you pay for a billboard? How much would you pay for an advert on the TV to get that? How much would you pay for radio adverts? So guys, think about it. It's a really great way to really learn and master. Remember, you don't have to have thousands of marketing strategies for you to make work. In fact, that's suicide. Because if you master 2 or 3, that will make you £1 million. Trust me. It's all about mastering. Every strategy works, but not everyone works the strategies. So you've got to really understand how to master those 2 or 3 strategies. You're not going to be able to master 10, 15 strategies. So once you master 2 or 3, then bring another one in and master that. Okay, client referrals. Great way. Just think about it. If you get a client testimonial, that's worth more than 100 sales pitches. And you can use it and use it and use it. It becomes a digital asset. Client referrals, how powerful is word by mouth referrals? Now, I get a lot of client referrals. I put out a scheme. I will be honest, there's a scheme and they get paid. But why not? It's a thank you fee for going out there, spending the time to help us recruit amazing people to help them live an amazing life. So client referrals are brilliant. Business collaborations, again, synergies. So for example, I synergize with accountants or bookkeepers or maybe coaching companies, coaching federation, associations. Remember, you'll have an association in your industry. Are you connecting with them? Are you becoming a member? Do people get to know you? So it's a great way to actually share clients, and as long as you pick somebody that you're not in competition with, it works a treat. And even if you are in competition with them and you follow the abundance rules, you'll know how they work and who you can mix with. Like, for example, I will pass clients, only 2 out of 10 applicants get through to us at Influential Minds. So I pass those other 8 to other competitors. They're just not my tribe. Doesn't mean they shouldn't be getting coached. I just mean I just might not be able to get a result for them. So think about it. And I get paid for those referrals, by the way. So it pays for my marketing now. Great thing. So write down your top 3 learnings from those 3 slides right now. Take the time, pause it and do it. Now, if you've paused it, welcome back. If you haven't paused it, let's continue. Okay, so how do we track all these things? So the people that don't track don't make the 10K plus. Don't make anything above 10K. Don't even make 10K. Don't make anything up to 100K either per month. So I've set up a little tracker for you that will be attached to your booklet. Your tracker is this. How many conversations have you had on these days? Please change the days, by the way, if you feel like it. How many leads have generated from that conversations? How many sales calls have you generated? Now, the reason why I put sales is because you might not understand the fact that you're inspiring people to join. You're not selling, but people are not aware of the terminology yet. So sales calls equals inspiring calls. How many collaborations have you created? So that's business synergies. And how many sales? Now you can work out your conversion rates from this. So for example, you can work out how many conversations do you have to get a sale? So how many conversations do you have to get a sale? Now, how many leads do you have to get a sale? How many sales calls do you have to get? This is amazing because you know the people that get rejected and don't understand the numbers, they might have to get rejected 5, 6, 10 times to get one client. And as soon as you know that, then it doesn't become personal. You know, it becomes like, okay, I have to get so many rejections to get a yes. So this is a brilliant way of doing this, okay, guys? Track. The biggest skill of a business owner is to track. Please start tracking. The data tells you a story. Business is maths. So as soon as you can start tracking, we can start looking at your data. Okay? Right. One more thing. 2 seconds. One more thing. I want to give you a real life case study. And you'll be sat with a lot of opportunities right around you. Let me be honest. It'll be an abundance of opportunities that you're not recognizing. So let me show you. So one of my new clients started with me and I said, right, do me a favor, Fiona, set up a hit list of people that you know that would recommend you. Now, this lady's phenomenal. She's been in business for quite a while. So she has 179 people on her hit list. This is people that would love to recommend her. These are the 179 one-to-ones she can have with people. 179 people. on a hit list. Now, if she asked each one of these to do this thing, to recommend her to one person, not to sell, but to build a long-term relationship with one person, maybe a dream client or ideal client, one person, that would turn out to be 358 people now on the list. 358 people she can build a long-term relationship with. Now, there is a rule of the power of 250 rule. That means each person that you get connected with can actually pass you up to 250 people. Some people say there's 1,000 rule. Let's not exaggerate. Let's make it realistic. Just say that each person's got 100 people that they can introduce you to. That means in this scenario, Fiona's now got potentially 35,800 potential people she can work with. 35,800. Now, there's 7.7 billion people in the world. And when we did an assessment with Fiona, she could only work with 77 new people a year. So this is like 77 new people out of 7.7 billion. She's got potential of 35,800 just with this tactic around her. Now, if she just did 10% conversion rate, she can convert potentially 3,580 clients. Now, her average sale is £6,000 per month. So it's £6,000 per sale, £6,000 per getting people to inspire people to work with them. So it's £6,000. That's £21 million around her. £21 million around her, as long as she builds long-term relationships that then become eventually potential people wanting to work with her. It's how simple it is, guys. How many people have you got around you? Think about your networks. Like I said earlier, how many people have you got in your network? And if you convert 10% of them to work with you, how much money is in that network? Think about it. Okay, now I want to share with you one last thing, and I want to show you the power of the tactic of 5. Now, I'm just going to put you over to my whiteboard. I'll just apologise for the writing on my whiteboard. If anybody knows out on Zoom, when you do the whiteboard, it's all hand-based with a pencil. So I can't have a ruler, and I wish I had a ruler, because now I'm like, that's really like graffiti. That's just, anyway, right. So this is how it works. I'm going to go January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, it's easy for me to think. Now, if you speak to 100 people in January and you nurture them for 3 months, so January, February, March, and you convert 10% of them, you will get 10 clients from April onwards. So if you think, what's your average sale? So Fiona's, remember, average sale was £6,000. So 10 times £6,000, what is 60 grand? 60 potential grand to capture in April. Now, because she's converted 10% from this one, she's now got 90 left from this bundle. If that's the case, and she does it and she nurtures them. So remember, guys, 90, it goes into February because we're starting to nurture them. 90 comes down to here. That's 9 clients from that same bundle in May. Now, let's talk about the February one, okay? So you do another 100 people and you convert 10% of them. You've left with 90. 10 clients there. So remember, the guys, 100, convert 10% of them, got 10 there. That 90 is from that 100. You've got 9 there. You've still got 81 left now. 90 left to convert for June. Same with this. You've now got 90 to convert. Does that make sense? Now think about it. If you now convert 10% of the 90 and you've got 81 left of that bundle and you convert it in June, wow. I'll let you do the maths. So basically, guys, what I'm saying to you is when you get 100 and you convert 10% of them 1 month, you've still got all these to nurture and convert long term. Same with your February, your March, April, May, and it goes on. This is how powerful it is. Now, my clients say to me, Paula, OMG. It's not the fact I haven't got any clients now, Paula. It's the fact is, how do I deliver all these sales or all these services, programs to my clients? And this is what I love about this. This is why it's so simple. If you do this and just write this down, if you speak to 5 new people every day and create that opportunity, and if you like the person, you see a synergy, then what you can do is put them into a one-to-one. And I'll explain that in the next session on the sales process. Okay, so think about it. Speak to 5 new people to get to know about what you do, and you like the person and you can see a potential opportunity, then you can put them into a one-to-one. And that's where the magic grows. Okay, guys, right. This is what I want you to do. I want you to write down your top 3 learning points from this video. This video is jam-packed with value. What is your top 3 learning points? What is your action point? What are you going to do? How much money are you going to make? Enjoy, guys. See you later.